Hello everyone, my name is Coach Basit of Davao Swimming Lesson, and today I'm going to teach you how to float. But before that, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel, like the videos, and feel free to have a comment. Don't forget to click that notification bell. So for you to be able to learn more about swimming, please watch this video. Okay, let's start the floating. But remember, don't think that you cannot float because naturally we've already been floating inside our mother's womb for 9 months. So the only thing that hinders us from floating is we felt the tension and we are not comfortable in the water. So there are two techniques for you to be able to float properly. Number one is you have to breathe properly and you have to fill your body with oxygen, and then that will make you float. Number two is you need to be very relaxed, because if you don't feel the tension whenever you are in the water, naturally your body will just float. Now there are few types of floating that you must be able to do for you to add up more confidence in the water. Number one is the turtle float. Number two is the jellyfish float. Number three is the prawn float and the back float. Watch the whole videos for you to learn all of these techniques. Relax. Now the next technique is what we call the jellyfish float. They also call this the dead man's float. In this technique, all you need to do is to put your head down, pointing your hands to the floor, and your legs also pointing both to the floor. Now make sure that you're not making your body stiff when you're doing this. Try to be more relaxed, remember, and try to be calm as much as possible. Up. Very good. Now the next floating is the back floating. This is also very important for survival technique. If you felt very tired in the water or you just had cramps, you can easily do this technique for you to survive. Now, there are a few things to remember when doing the back floating. Number one, you can move your feet a little, okay? So how do you move your feet? You just imagine yourself like you're paddling a bicycle. Or you can just gradually move a little, just enough that you can lift your body. Number two, you can move your hands. So I imagine my hands like beating a national anthem or whatever you do, movement you want to do. So just enough that you can lift your body also. And number third to remember is you have to put your chest up the surface. You have to make sure that it's above the surface or just within the surface, so that you can just be more comfortable whenever you are floating. Number four, and very important, is that you have to breathe regularly and try to lift your chin a little higher so that the water won't go inside your nose easily. So, are you ready, Shanine? Ready, set, go. Very good. Breathe regularly, relax. Remember that this is a survival technique. When you say survival technique, you can modify it according to your comfortability. So long that you are maintaining this position in the water. You don't need to follow my exact direction or exact instruction. You can just modify it according to your comfortability again. The next floating technique that I will teach you is the front float. In this technique, all you need to do is to just keep your body straight in the water and just like imagine yourself like flying in a galaxy. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. Arms forward. Ready, set, go. Breathe, relax. There you go. Don't forget to make bubbles before you go up. Very good. Now the next technique that I will teach you is the front gliding. So front gliding is almost the same with floating. The only thing that's different is that you have to kick from the wall going to the other direction. It's floating with the momentum. So there are things that you have to remember. Number one is that you have to breathe properly before you put your head down. And before that, you have to make sure that the other foot is attached to the wall. And then after you breathe, you put your head down. After you put your head down, the other foot that steps on the floor, you will have to put it in the wall and then kick going to the other side. Start gliding, okay? Ready, set, go. Inhale, head down, kick to the wall. And that ends our floating techniques. Remember that when you are into swimming lesson or basic swimming level, you do not go directly swim freestyle. This basic things is very important to have a very good foundation in swimming. So you have to be more familiar with this very important techniques so that it'll be easier for you to swim efficiently when you're about to perform the proper freestyle. And to know the major parts of the strokes or parts of freestyle, please watch the next video. So once again, this is Coach Vasit and my student
Janine. Thank you for watching our video.